Manifestation will literally change your life if you learn how to use it properly and if you believe in it. It's not witchcraft, it's not magic, it's simply down to your own mindset. Hi everyone, my name is Gigi and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking all about manifestation, what it is, what it isn't, and how it can change your entire perspective on yourself and your own life. Now, a lot of people hear manifestation and they think, okay, sure, whatever, like you're just gonna think about something and it's gonna come true. Or maybe they think that it's a type of person who sages their house and has crystals in their pockets. But manifestation is not some crazy woman witchcraft situation. It's actually down to your mindset and how you think about the world around you. To put it simply, what you believe on the inside will come a reality on the outside. And if you're closed off to that idea, that is probably why you're starting to feel very stuck in your life, where you constantly feel like you're meeting dead ends. Now, I'm not saying you have to believe in the unbelievable, but I'm simply saying if you change your mindset to fit in with what manifestation actually is, you might start to see the benefit of living a life where you manifest what you want. Like I said, manifestation is not some magical spell. It's not some chant or some ritual you have to perform. You don't need to light a candle or gather herbs to perform manifestation. If you think about manifestation as a process rather than some magical spell, you'll actually realize that there is 4 things that manifestation does for you. First of all is a thought. Manifestation starts with a thought. The thought to want to do something, the thought to want to be something. Then that thought invokes emotion. Emotion that you want to feel that way. You want to achieve that thing. Then comes action. You do the things that you need to do to achieve what you want to. What will make you feel like how you want to. That original thought becomes an action. And that is all because you feel so strongly about it. And then outcome. You receive the outcome of what you originally thought about. So while people might think manifestation is simply asking for something and the universe provides it, it's actually an entire process. And that process is how people actually manifest things into their lives. You're not simply saying to yourself, I want to become rich, and then sitting and waiting around for something to happen so you become rich. You're saying to yourself, I want to become rich, and you really want it. You want money, you want success. You have that emotion behind it, that want, that desire. So you start to do the actions you need to do to become rich. And then what happens? When you do actions towards something that you want, you get it. And you might think that this comes more easily to other people than it does to you, but what is actually happening is the more you do it, the more trained your brain becomes to look out for opportunities that help you towards your goals. Now, a lot of people get lost off in this. They think that they can just wish for anything, they can just want anything, but they're not clear on what they actually want. And clarity is key when we're talking about manifestation. If you just say to yourself, I want to be rich, how are you going to know how you're going to become rich? How are you going to know what actions are going to come next because you haven't clarified what you're going to do? Again, it's not magic, so if you want to be rich, think to yourself, how do you want to become rich? Do you want to own a business? Can you sing? Can you dance? Can you do art? Be very specific. How do you want to become rich? How do you want to do this? How do you want to do that? Write down your exact goal. I want to become rich by doing this. I want to have this amount of money. I want to be more confident in social situations. I want to live in such and such house on such and such street. I want to have 3 kids and a husband and live in a big house. Be specific. The clearer the goal is in mind, the clearer the actions are that's going to happen afterwards, and the easier it will be to achieve it. There are so many templates and things that you can do out there, different methods to writing down what you want to manifest. I personally simply have a lined piece of paper and will write the same thing over and over and over again. I will have such and such. I will have such and such. I will have such and such. It's almost like I'm repeating it to myself, saying that it's going to happen. I'm not asking for it. I'm not saying I want to have. I'm not asking for it and saying, can I have? I'm saying that I will have it. An even better exercise is to say that you already have it. I have a big house on this street. I am rich because I have my own business. Whatever your goal is, whatever you want to manifest into your life, whether it's self-confidence, whether it's self-love, or whether it's materialistic, you need to be very clear with what you want and how you're going to do it. Writing it down, making a vision board. I love making vision boards. Simply go on Pinterest, find a bunch of images that relate to what you want, print them out, make a physical vision board, cut them out, stick them on, make it based around what you tie into your goal. So, for example, if your goal is to be a very successful businesswoman, you're going to find images that you're drawn to that represent that to you. And when you know what those images are, you print them off and you put them all together. I also have it, so literally on my MacBook lock screen, I have a vision board of things that help me visualize my goals, understand what I want in life. You can see I have money, I have little quotes, I have the car that I want, things that inspire me, that truly remind me every time I open this up what my goals are and how to get there. Another very important thing to think about when you're wanting to manifest something into your life, you're wanting to bring something into your life, is that you're not doing it out of desperation. Desperation makes you rush. It makes you lack planning. It makes you make the wrong decisions. Desperation is stress, and doing what you need to do to achieve your goals does not come from desperation. Manifestation will only work if you have a clear understanding of why you want what you want. If you're manifesting that you want to become rich because you're really poor and you really need money right now, you're not going to make it because you're panicking, you're stressing. Rather than giving off energy to the universe that you want something for that reason, instead you're giving off that you're stressed, that you're desperate, and that energy will only bring that energy back to you. I'll say it so many times across all of my videos, but what you give out into the world comes back to you. So if you're manifesting based off of desperation and stress and struggle, you're only going to get that back. But if you're manifesting because you truly want something, you have a deep desire for it, that is your ultimate goal and you feel safe with it, that is what the world will provide back to you. And whether you believe in God or the universe or a higher being or nothing at all, it all works the same way. Because the more you want something, the more you see yourself already having it, you will see the opportunities that will provide you with it. Again, it's not some magic, it's not just going to appear in front of you. You will start to see what you need to do, what your next steps are to achieve your goals, because at the end of the day, you are doing this for you. A God isn't going to do it for you, or a higher being isn't going to do it for you, or the universe isn't just going to do it for you. You are doing it for you. You're just giving yourself guidance towards it. You're defining that goal for yourself and then going towards it. When you define your goals and understand why you want to do them, you're able to alter your life towards that version of yourself that already has those things, already has that goal. If you sit back and think, what does that version of myself look like that already has what I want? What does their mindset look like? What does their habits look like? And then you're able to become that person because you're changing how you live your life to achieve your goals. When you align your mindset with that version of yourself, when you align your emotions with that version of yourself, when you align your routines and habits, you literally build yourself into the person you want to be, who is achieving your goals, who is doing what you want to do. You've already done over half the work just by pretending and doing, shaping yourself into the person you want to be. And it is so important at this stage to correct yourself. If you hear yourself putting yourself down, stop yourself. Reframe your negative thoughts, because again, you cannot reach your goals if you do not believe you cannot reach them. If you're making these goals for yourself but you don't actually believe you can meet them, I can guarantee you will not meet them. So push yourself towards being more positive around what you say about yourself, because even if you're subconsciously thinking these things, it's going to have a negative effect on what you do and the decisions that you make. We're not talking about being fake with ourselves. We're talking about literally rewiring and reframing how we say negative things. If you constantly say to yourself, things never work out for me, they will not work out for you. So when you think, things never work out for me. Try and reframe that into, I'm learning, this is a process, I'm going to have failures, but what is important is that I learn from those and I move on. Rewiring how you think about yourself and what you can achieve will make you achieve your goals. And please, for the love of God, stop forcing perfection. There is no such thing as perfection in this world. So if you believe that you have to achieve things in a certain time frame and then you get really stressed because you're not following that time frame, or if you believe you have to do things in a certain order to get an outcome, you're going to kill opportunities and you're going to kill your dreams. Being perfect is not the goal in life. Being perfect will actually hold you back. So detach yourself from this idea of doing it in a certain time frame or doing it a certain way. Detach yourself from all of these negative feelings because you haven't done something a certain way. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to experiment. You might find that your dreams come from a way that you didn't even know about. And how you know that you have truly formed alignment with yourself, that you are aligned with your goals and you're actually going towards those goals that you're manifesting about, is the fact is you will see a massive amount of opportunities appearing to you. It's almost as though the world has opened up for you. It's no more open than it was originally, but because you have a better mindset, because you're more open to the idea of your dreams, you're able to see them now and you're able to choose which ones are best for you. And you'll also be able to tell which ones are best for you, which ones are more worth your time and energy. You'll have a clearer intuition towards which path is right for you. And you'll be able to make that decision quicker than ever because you're not worrying if it's not the right one or what if I make the wrong decision and I ruin everything. You'll have so much less fear around the choices that you make towards your goals. Nothing will hold you back. And that's how you know that you are aligned with what you're doing and that you truly believe you can do it. That is what manifestation is. That is the process of manifesting. So today, sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what do you truly want? What is the goal and the specific goal that you want? Write it down. Write it down multiple times. Ask yourself, what does the version of you that has that goal already look like, act like? What routines do they have? And start changing your current routines, your current mindset based on that person. And you will be amazed at what you bring into your own life, what you manifest into your own life. You can even do it in the comments on this video if you want to write down what you want in life and have yourself encouraged. Be inspired by other people who also write theirs in the comments. The sky is quite literally the limit. So manifest what you want in life and believe in yourself. That is all from me today. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to comment down below and I will try and get back to every single comment. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you in the next video. Bye!